Let me tell you, today we are going to begin on a very serious note. Viewers, this is a story about rank hypocrisy. It's a story about how so-called secular political parties have nursed cobras who spit communal poison to elicit a backlash from the majority community, so as to then suggest that Islamophobia is rampant in India. So they will provoke, they will incite their own will then resort to some sort of violence or say nasty things. Then there will be a backlash. Then they will say, my gosh, this country is intolerant, Muslims are unsafe. Now this is a dangerous trend and it needs to be called out. Viewers, if we don't stamp these cobras out, we are done for. The latest attempt to provoke, to stir the communal cauldron comes from a Congress-backed cleric and politician who has raised the bogey of a Muslim Rashtra. Yes, viewers, 75 years after Jinnah did so. In fact, almost 100 years after the concept of Pakistan was birthed by people like Muhammad Iqbal, this man has taken to the public realm and unabashedly called for one. His name is Tauqeer Raza. In these pictures, viewers, look at the picture there in the top left-hand corner of your screens. In these pictures, you see Tauqeer Raza, who today borrowed, as I told you, from Jinnah's separatist toolkit, sharing the limelight with Priyanka Gandhi Vadra from before the UP elections in 2022. Since then, viewers, he has got tremendous political support. And emboldened by this political support, this cleric has deliberately invoked a perverse analogy to sow the seeds of fear against the RSS, the BJP, and a number of its civilian supporters, ordinary Hindus, and perhaps even others in the Muslim community. Now, viewers, he's whipping up communal passions in a state where in certain parts there are an overwhelming number of Muslims. In fact, they're even in the majority. Now, how has he done this? He has done this by conflating what is purely a cultural expression, a cultural construct, to religion. He's married the two. Raza has said that those who talk about a Hindu Rashtra must be punished. Because if they aren't, then what if Muslim youth tomorrow demand a Muslim Rashtra? Now, this individual, viewers, either has chosen to misrepresent what the RSS, when it refers to the Hindu Rashtra, means, or, viewers, is scaremongering. But first, listen in to him, and I'll elaborate on all of this, viewers, in just a few moments. First, listen in to him.
वो हिंदू राष्ट्र की बात करने वक्त वालों पर कार्रवाई होनी चाहिए, 23 दिनों का मुकदमा चलाया जाना चाहिए, वरना हमें अंदेशा इस बात का है कि कल ऐसा ना हो कि ये हिंदू राष्ट्र वाले कितनी नफरतें बढ़ा दे, इतनी परेशानियां बढ़ा दे, अफरा तफरी का माहौल बने और हमारे नौजवान कल खड़े हो जाए और जो वो ऐलान करे कि हमें मुस्लिम राष्ट्र, वो हिंदू राष्ट्र की बात करने वक्त वालों पर कार्रवाई होनी चाहिए, 23 दिनों का मुकदमा चलाया जाना चाहिए, वरना हमें अंदेशा इस बात का है कि कल ऐसा ना हो कि ये हिंदू राष्ट्र वाले कितनी नफरतें बढ़ा दे, इतनी परेशानियां बढ़ा दे, अफरा तफरी का माहौल बने और हमारे नौजवान कल खड़े हो जाए और जो वो ऐलान करे कि हमें मुस्लिम राष्ट्र.
Now, Raza is being mischievous, viewers. The man at the helm of affairs at the RSS has articulated the idea of a Hindu Rashtra, and it has nothing to do with religion. Nothing to do at all with religion. According to Mohan Bhagwat in 2018, for example, diversity is the basis of a Hindu Rashtra, and without Muslims, Hindutva will be lost. He asserted that the Sangh is engaged in creating a fraternity of brotherhood, and that unity in diversity is the basis of this fraternity. Let me just read out. He says, diversity is the basis of a Hindu Rashtra. Hindutva will be lost sans Muslims. Hindutva views world as one family, and all spiritual systems should be respected. Now, viewers, obviously, if anyone uses the word Hindu Rashtra, you'll all think that what he means is a Hindu state. A Hindu state like we have a Muslim state of Pakistan. No, viewers, it doesn't mean this at all. And quite naturally, the BJP and RSS came out all guns blazing today against what they are calling is a extraction from Jinnah's book of separatism. And they say that anti-India forces are working in full throttle to split the country by falsely invoking the label of Islamophobia and Hindu supremacism by using this word, Hindu Rashtra, mischievously. Listen in.
हम करना चाहते हैं। दूसरा आपने जो कहा देश तोड़ने वाली शक्तियां हर जगह काम करती हैं, तो चौकन्ना ना रहना पड़ेगा, सावधानी रहनी पड़ेगी। उस दृष्टि से भी हमारा प्रयत्न है। इसलिए ऐसे क्षेत्र में जो वीकर सेक्शंस होते हैं समाज में इस प्रकार के, वहाँ कन्वर्शन करके विदेशी हित में करने के लिए प्रयत्न करके जानबूझकर भारत विरोधी करने का प्रयत्न होता है, वहाँ चौकन्ना रहेंगे। वहाँ उसको रोकने के लिए स्थानीय समाज जागृत हो, प्रयत्न हम करेंगे। समाज के अंदर की ठीक करना एक है, जो ऑनस्लॉट्स होते हैं इसको रोकने की सावधानी दूसरे है, दोनों साथ साथ चलेंगे।
इस प्रकार के बयानों को जब चर्चा में लाते हैं आप, अब मैं कोई प्रतिक्रिया कर दे दूंगा तो फिर उधर कोई आपका साथी जाएगा प्रतिक्रिया लेगा, फिर वो मीडिया के लिए
FIR भी दर्ज होगी।
नहीं, जो दोषी होगा कानून अपना काम करेगा।
Now viewers, let me tell you this, and this is very important for you to understand. The term Hindu Rashtra means Hindu nation, as opposed to a Hindu state with an official state religion. They're two very different things. You could say, viewers, that America, for example, is a predominantly Christian nation, but it is not a Christian state. Britain is a Christian state. But viewers, a Hindu Rashtra, a Hindu nation, is not a Hindu state. I hope you're getting the distinction. Anyone who's trying to conflate these terms and suggest that, oh, this will incite Muslim youth to call for a Muslim Rashtra is therefore being deliberately polarizing. Those who conceive of a Hindu Rashtra, Hindu nation, also espouse, and they say that ideas like Sarva Dharma Sambhava, all religions are equal. Anobhadra Krat Avoyantu Vishwatha, let noble thoughts come to us from all directions. They believe in all of this. As well as Vasudhaiva Kutumbukam, the world is one family. And they also say that the basis of a Hindu nation will be founded in an age-old philosophical concept called Ekam Sat, Vipra Bahuda Vedanti. The truth is one, but the paths are many. Now, viewers, in Tauqeer Raza's Muslim Rashtra, many of these phases and their utterance would be considered blasphemous, heresy in many of these Muslim Rashtras. Can you imagine in Pakistan anyone coming out and saying all religions are equal? Or the world is one family when they talk about the world being divided amongst believers and non-believers? Or, viewers, the truth is one, but the paths are many to it. Viewers, as I told you, in Bangladesh, in Pakistan, this would be considered a heresy. But apart from this, let me remind you that this is not the first time when the Congress-backed cleric has spewed venom. Remember, he had threatened earlier that when Muslims rise, Hindus will have no place to hide. He even called the alleged terrorists killed in Batla encounter as martyrs. Listen into Tauqeer Raza's past utterances, his communal utterances.
उससे कहा था कि सरकार बनने के बाद हमारा पहला फैसला होगा कि हम बटला हाउस इनकाउंटर की जांच कराएंगे। अगर बटला हाउस इनकाउंटर की जांच करा ली होती, दुनिया को पता चल जाता कि जो मारे गए वो आतंकवादी नहीं थे, उनको शहीद का दर्जा मिलना चाहिए। जो इंस्पेक्टर शर्मा मारे गए उस इनकाउंटर में, उनका कत्ल हुआ, उनको भी उनकी पुलिस ने मारा था, जांच नहीं कराई गई। उन्होंने कहा कि इससे पुलिस का मनोबल टूटेगा। पुलिस के मनोबल की उन्हें ज्यादा परवाह थी, हमारे मनोबल की, 20 करोड़ मुसलमानों के मनोबल की परवाह नहीं थी। मैं देखता हूं मेरे नौजवानों के दिलों में कितना गुस्सा पनप रहा है। मैं डरता हूं उस वक्त से जिस दिन मेरे नौजवान मुझे गुस्सा फूट पड़ा, जिस दिन मेरा नौजवान मेरे कंट्रोल से बाहर आ गया, जिस दिन मेरा कंट्रोल इन नौजवानों पर खत्म हो गया। मुझसे बहुत लोग कहते हैं ये तुम तो बुज़दिल हो गए, तुम तो कुछ करना ही नहीं चाहते, लेकिन मैं कहता हूँ कि पहले मैं मरूंगा, बाद में तुम्हारा नंबर आएगा। मुझे डर लगता है अपने हिंदू भाइयों से, खास तौर से कह रहा हूँ, मुझे उस वक्त से डर लगता है जिस दिन मेरा ये नौजवान कानून अपने हाथ में ले लेगा।
हाँ, वीडियो हो गई, कंप्लीट हो गई।
जिस दिन ये नौजवान ये कानून हो गया और कानून अपने हाथ में लेने पर मजबूर हो गया, तो तुम्हें हिंदुस्तान में कहीं पनाह नहीं मिलेगी।
So viewers, as you have seen, this individual who shares the limelight with the likes of Priyanka Gandhi Vadra and is patronized by several other top politicians in the country is an expert at trying to mislead, distort, to incite Muslims and spark violence, break down trust, and actually should be in jail. I want to open this